What's going on, people? OG back on the screen. I need you guys to watch this video, okay? Uncle Demi, he said the builder is gonna be the exact same. Damn near. I felt the builder will be the same with minor balances, which we see a little bit slightly. Now, I think the minor balance, I already went through this video, and I think it comes in the post control area, meaning taller builds getting certain badges on certain levels. Like, that's the balance switch. Seems like they're doing it with the badges because there's so much different +1s, +2s to get certain badges on higher levels. So it seems like they're making us play out basically through the badges, really. Honestly, when we look at it. Now listen to this video.
All right, I'm comparing the NBA 2K25 builder to the NBA 2K26 builder. They didn't show any other pure 99 overall screenshots, so I just took Melo here. He's a cover athlete. We weren't able to copy it exactly to a T, but it's basically looking like the same builder with a couple like tweaks to like the extra stuff they're gonna give us. But it looks like 6'8", 240, 6'9" wingspan builds are gonna be almost identical. The only thing we weren't able to get to copy this build to an exact T was the post control cannot get to a 90. Every other stat right here is the exact same. Just to max this build out, I'm just going to throw this on maybe my 3-pointer. That's probably the best thing to do. Literally one attribute point difference from 25's builder and 26 builder. I don't know how we feel about this. This is kind of eh. Let me know you guys' thoughts.
It's 100% eh. But one thing I did notice was that now, when we come over and we look at this screen right here, this was one of the most important things to look at. We look at this build, right? And we see how much high stats this build has. 99 steal, 92 perimeter, 99 drop and layup, right? 96 pass accuracy, 94 ball handle, 94 speed with ball, 91, 94, 96 drive and layup, 99. All right, you see this, right? Now watch this. Now if we come to this screen, this is 2K Labs comparing the max potentials from the builder. So it's showing us the max potentials here for this 6'3", 6'6" wingspan, right? And when we look at the shooting, let's look at the shooting. 96, 94, 99. We come over here, 98, 95, 99, right? So in the shooting, 6'6", 6'6" is basically, I mean, not 6'6" wingspan. The 6'3s with the 6, it kind of got a slight nerf, but not really, because there's cap breakers within the game now. So it's just going to be a little bit more, I guess, a strategic way, depending on how players have their stats on what they're going to put up. Now, you can't get all of this, right? You can't get all of this. It looks pretty when you're looking at all the max potentials. It seems like the driving dunk max potential is higher by 1 tick. So there's a few ticks different. Nothing too much the same. I mean, nothing too much superly different. Now, one thing I noticed right here is this badge right here looks pretty different over here in the badge tier 2 right here. I haven't seen this badge right here. This badge looks pretty different, whatever badge this could be. Okay, now Now, I said, you know what? Since that's a shorter build, you can see there's a few minor ticks, nothing too different. One thing that I know that 2K probably could do most likely, and here I'm going to make my first 610 build, okay? And I'm going to teach you guys how to make the best Kevin Durant build. Watch this full video. I've been making Kevin Durant builds since NBA 2K17. The first person to make a 610 build ever in 2K. Nobody was making builds taller than that. Only those demigod builds, and they were 7 foot. So it was like, it was not in the range of saying, oh, I want a 6'10" height type player to dribble around and shoot with, like Kevin Durant. Videos are out. You guys can go see, right? Now, there's always a best way to build him. Other people, you can build them your own way, but when we're talking about in a scoring way to play against competition, if anybody who ever wants to pull up on you, say, oh, I'm going to drop you off, and to be all around monster, first off, we need the ball handling maxed out to the highest potential. Most people going to say, oh, I'm taking ticks down, go 76 because I could still. I believe this year, the few minor ticks on the 6'10", since they're giving us better animations, and Mike Wayne said there's tier 3 momentum cross. The momentum cross is back, okay? If there's a tier. Now look, he responded to Sante. This is how I know there's balanced changes. It's like they're using their old system, their old formula, like I've been saying. Any dribble style, but you need 85 plus ball control for tier 3 momentum cross. Okay, so if you need an 85 for tier 3, and he said 60, 84 for tier 2, which is a little slower. Come on, people. I feel like at least for a 6'10" now, we will at least be getting up to maybe 84 ball control. They gave us it in previous 2Ks. I believe, what 2K was it? Maybe 21 next gen, one of the 2Ks. They gave us it. Now, tier 3 will be the fastest at 85, and we know there's ball handlers who will have higher ball control at 90s. We see it already. So be prepared for that few minor ticks. But honestly, in my realistic opinion, people, we will probably cap out to at least maybe a 80, 81, something like that. 2K probably be a little friendly and give us that. But with a Kevin Durant build 6'10", you always want to max out the ball handler first, because we're going to move with him. You don't want to make a 6'10" height build just to be a center type build. You're going to get bullied. The skill is to be able to maneuver with the high ball control against bigger builds. Okay. Okay, people. Now, I had to speed this part up because I don't want to drain you guys out. But now that we know the builder is damn near the same, okay, I wanted to do something for you guys, like to show you guys how I'm making my Kevin Durant build the best KD build maker. Now, this is off the Now, I had to speed it up for you guys. I didn't want to just keep you guys waiting. We already went through the ball handling portion of that, and I believe we may have higher ball handling to put the cap out now. Now that we know that the post control was what got ticked, we seen it got ticked in the taller build with Melo. We know that's how they like to do it. They like to follow up. Okay, even the next taller build. Okay, if Melo got hit in the post control, he's smaller, able to move around more in the post a little bit more swifter than a taller poster player, then okay, we know that a taller post probably is hit as well. So I made the post control up to an 85. I remember this year in 25, it really wasn't too much of a big difference having that unpluckable really high. It didn't stop me from getting stripped or not. What stopped me from getting stripped was doing and utilizing great dribble moves. Even in the post, I was able to do certain great moves where I wasn't able to get stripped. So going for a high post control will not be my thing this year. Even having a 85 post control or just going to an 85 next year, I mean this year 26, or even an 80 will be enough, because you see we get that post phenom if I want to do post shots, right? Everything else I'm not worried about. That post controls are usually the most easiest controls to use within the game, so you don't have to go super high within the badges unless you're going for those animations, those cheesy push animations. But there's a lot of new different stuff. The contest logic they're talking about, a lot of new different things within this game where I wouldn't sleep on it. Now, last year my KD build did not have no dunk. And it was kind of tough because I was just going to the rack. I mean, I had dunk, but it wasn't like where I can take off a little bit. And an 80 driving dunk will give me that ability to take off this year. It will give you that natural ability to finish dunks. No, you're not going to dunk meter, but when you get that lane, you can take it, get the dunk, especially if you know how to utilize dribble moves, which I plan on utilizing this year. Also, driving layup. Okay, driving layup. 80. KD didn't have no layup either. I had to utilize the real player percentage, but now having these stats balanced like this, it will be easy to knock down in green layups easily. All right, physical finisher, float game, layup mix master. We need to have packages more on a 610. It's crazy because I didn't put these on him, and this year my 610 ain't have no packages really, but this year we have. I mean, last year 25 he didn't. This year we have to get him. Knowing that they made the game 10% faster is a big plus to every stat I'm talking about. Now, most people say, "Oh no, he has T-Rex arms." I've never cared about that. I'm not a I don't know what to call it, but I'm not a placebo. I don't even know if placebo player matches that. But I like to play against comp. There's going to be pair lockdowns with high defensive stats, and I need to have the highest badges to counteract that. I don't just go in the rec and then you can tone down stats and play and have fun. That's cool. But if you want to play against the best of the best, the nicest people when they come around those sweats and still compete, I need to have the highest badges. So when I put those +2s and those max on here, I'm good to go. You understand? My legend. You know, if I'm having a Hall of Fame or gold, it's going to Hall of Fame or legend, either or. And that's what we want, the best shooting ability of KD. I know my arms may look a little shorter, but the movement, the scoring is just like Kevin Durant. Automatic, okay? This is why we go with the max shooting stats each time, each KD, each year. Some years when they was super slower, yes, we wanted to try to maximize a little bit something else, but how they've been making these 2Ks now, giving taller builds more love, and this year they're getting even more love to dribble and move and do momentums now. Come on, people, I see it already. I believe this ball control is going to be higher for sure, and we're going with the maximum ball control. Remember that with a Kevin Durant build, maximum ball control. You have to learn how to dribble with the 6'10 height if you really want to be nice and master with the build. 77 pass accuracy, just so we can pass. We're going to go around this area, 77, you know, depending on if they do little ticks here and there. Most of the stuff was the same, so we have to expect that. Speed with ball, we go with the maximum here so we can get that lightning launch and the extra boost of speed, whatever it is. Because remember, people, you get +2s, max +2s. Imagine you putting that on your Kevin Durant build that has this lightning launch already on bronze. You're going to get it on gold. You still may not be super fast, but you probably will see the bump this year. That's probably what they worked on to make the real change, what we're really going to see. They said make cap breakers more effective, so we're going to see the effectiveness this year of the cap breakers when we put a max +2 on this lightning launch that's on bronze, and now it's going to be on gold. And now, ooh, your Kevin Durant build got a little bit more of a first step to him. You understand? I already see it how it's coming. So I'm not mad that the builders are copy and paste. Really not upset about it. But still, I can see where, okay, I can see how they're going to make their changes this year. Based off of the cap breaker new +2s. Because I'm like, now new +2s, that's permanent. Okay, I see what y'all trying to do now. Okay, now interior defense, right? And remember, you only get to put that on 2 badges. Like, you only get 2 of them, right? So you're gonna have 2 badges that you're probably gonna be able to upgrade. So it's still some balance to it. Now with the defense, the 2 main primaries, I always like to show you guys with my highest to my lowest: perimeter defense and block. Perimeter defense, so you can stay. Oh, that wasn't even a new badge. That was high flying denier. Oh my lord, I said that was a new badge. That wasn't. Perimeter, it seems like they went copy and paste badges, people. Perimeter defense, unless they drop new badges throughout the year, some new twist, I don't know. Perimeter defense, 82. Block. We want to be able to block within the paint, okay? That is so key at a 6'10 build because you just have the extra height PGs, other small forwards. The 80 block is perfect. And you see how we're still sagging off of this. This is where we could put cap breakers since we have other balanced stats. Of course, I could probably put some more up on my drive and dunk, other crazier stats to make them more balanced. But I would do that throughout the season, playing with you guys live, showing you, okay, yeah, I'm putting on this based off of how certain things feel within the game. I want this stronger. Okay. Still 60 just so we can get that interceptor. We're always going to just try to do that just so we can get that, so we can deflect things here and there. And even with a 60 still, you can still my career, so it's good to go. But we want to be able to play perimeter defense as a 6'10. It makes the build more better because you just have that bigger body. And if you could play lateral defense, it makes it 10 times better. You see how the stats is. We go down here on offensive rebound because defense is just better, just so you can grab their defensive board. You're going to have a big with you. You're not playing the big. You're just that secondary big build on the court that can move. Another key thing, max speed, max agility on the 6'10 build. You want to feel good. This is how you have to go. You have to go here. If you don't, you're kind of going to be doing yourself disjustice, and then he'll probably be a little slow. Just go to the maximum. Because he's not even going to be, remember, you're 6'10", they're not going to try to make you super over fast. But remember, there's a 10% speed increase from last year. So you're going to feel faster with more max stats on him. Strength, just so you can get physical finisher, brick wall, other little badges that you will get with your strength. Yes, they're on bronze, but remember, you get plus max badges and help increase. And remember, there's also a new feature to where you can do side quests and also get cap breakers to put towards a certain stat. So there's a certain puzzle where they're trying to, it's not even trying, there's a certain puzzle piece where over time, once we see builds kind of at their max levels, we're going to see different types of player builds on the court. And it's kind of like they're still going with a superstar builder, where you still have superstars like stats, because that's just really how it's going to have to be. Everybody's an NBA player that's a superstar. It's just more balanced, and the stats should counteract each other well based off of the new gameplay adjustments, what they've been saying. Now, this is how the 6'10 build will be, people. The only other place where would I put, I don't know what I took off, but this is how the 6'10 build will be right here, right? We probably would just have the vertical. Everything will be balanced. Not max that out. Oh yeah, we'll put up like the drop and dunk. Okay, and we'll probably have like at 82 or wherever the stats let us go when we come to these final touches. That's what we do. But the most important parts, the perimeter defense, block high to the highest balance that you can get, usually in the 80s for most 6'10 builds, usually in the 70s for most 6'10s, like a 78. But I swear, people, like, I know, like 85% sure we probably gonna have a higher ball control with a 6'10 build. Higher ball control. Things will feel different though, right? You want to max these out, and then this year we went all balanced right here. 82, 80, 84. I know some people even go higher with the junks on the Kevin Durant build, but this is how I will be making him out for the build. This is the template right here, people. This is how he will be looking, really. Y'all seen it. The builder looks the same. Like, yo, what can we do? The builder looks the same. So a few touches, a few ticks is probably only going to be made to this build. I'm not going that high post control. You probably can maybe do it again and get an unpluckable high, but I'm not doing it because I realized how it affected this year. And I know if I have a ball control that's still like an 85 to a 99, a person's still going to pluck you if you don't have a 90 ball control. So I'm just going to learn how to do crafted moves again, go with the higher balance stats, and that will work out in my favor this year for this 6'10 with 10% speed increase. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Hit the like. More bangers coming soon. I'm charged up. Comment down in the comment section below right now. What build are you making for this year? See y'all in the next one.